If you like building redstone contraptions as much as I do, these tips are for you. It is way easier to design redstone contraptions in a creative world first. Do not ever try to do it in Survivor, cause something like this could happen. I usually create my creative test world using the super flat setting with no structures. The custom generation I set is either all iron blocks or a single layer of stained glass for a cleaner look. For quick creation, I also often just select the redstone ready preset. There's also plenty of game rules that could be useful depending on your testing. For example, the one that stops mobs from spawning, or the ones that stop the daylight and weather cycles from happening. Once the world is created, I start by getting around 15 to 30 blocks above the floor to start building. Otherwise, I often encounter I need more space below my contraptions, and it's a time and energy waste having to mine holes in the ground. Build your redstone on specific blocks. My usual choices are iron and stained glass blocks. Both look very clean and neither is flammable. Iron blocks are solid and have a border around them, which makes it easier to count them, and glass is transparent and allows me to see through it to know exactly what's happening within the contraption. Other good choices are smooth stone, quartz blocks, and their slab variants. If you need to distinguish between redstone and ray lines or between entire redstone systems, a good block to use is colored concrete. And the final tip is one that not a lot of people know about: saved hotbars. One of my favorite features of the creative mode, but one that I don't see many people use. The reason why I like this so much is because if you do a lot of redstone just like me, this is a huge time saver. Here in the creative menu, there's this section called saved hotbars. It is initially empty, as this one right here at the top, but you can fill it up with all of your redstone components to be able to access them immediately and not waste any time. In the section for the keybinds inside the control settings, you can set up two keys to access or set hotbars. I have the save option with the C key and the call option with the X key. The way in which you save a hotbar is to place the items you want in your hotbar, for example the redstone components you use the most. Once you have them, press your save key and the number key where you want to save your hotbar at the same time. In this case, I'm going to save it in the first slot using the C key plus the numbered key 1. And down there you can see that the game has registered it and stored it. To access your saved hotbar, you just press the call key and the number where you saved it, in my case X1. And there you go, the hotbar has been called and set up in your hotbar. You can store up to 9 hotbars, which I think is plenty of space for all of your most used components. Another tip regarding the saved hotbars that may be as useful for you as it is for me is to leave one hotbar empty. I normally leave the fifth one empty. Just in case I need to empty my hotbar quickly, I just press exit +5 and it's done. So those are some quick tips for you to start designing and testing the redstone contraptions in an easier way. Hope you find them useful. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Giorgio and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!